Right. Well, this is a bit different. Hello everybody, my name is Laura Royal, and I've got a different video coming at you guys today. You know, beforehand in the channel we've had live streams.
Actually, whatever happened to Gylfi Sigurdsson?
Had a few TikToks, shorts. What else have we done? We've done ages ago. I don't know if you guys remember, if you're really that, you know, watch me back in the past. We did our videos with me sitting in my room talking about Andy Carroll re-signing. You know what? They're not great, but you got to stay loyal to who you are. And those you know, some people might say, you know, when you have a hard time in your life, it tests your character. Those were definitely character testing moments looking back. Jesus Christ, the editing is horrific, and if you see them, I'm very sorry. But today, we're doing something different. In about a week's time, I will be going on a run with the whole boy, aka Marcus, who has been following me for a long time, and I've been following him for a long time. He makes excellent content, matchday vlogs, whatever it might be. And recently, I don't know if you see him on Twitter, for the last 2 months or so, he's been running 5k every day to raise money for charity and mental health, which I think is absolutely astounding. In a week's time, we're joining him on a run around the Majesty Stadium, get an interview, which should be absolutely amazing. You know, I think he's an inspiration in what he does, you know, running for mental health, spreading positivity, and just being an all-in-all great guy and a great person to talk to and be around. I think it's brilliant. But today, I thought, how hard can a 5k run be? So in about 5 minutes, I'm going to get out the door and go for my first 5k run that I have done in a long time, because I've been honest, as you can tell, I'm not the fittest bloke in the world. Another thing, you might notice that I'm in a different sort of environment right now, and this, what you're seeing, is my outside office. My mum has a desk over there where she does all of our important stuff and whatnot, but this is where most of the new content is going to be filmed over summer, I'm hoping. My phone should be sitting just up there. We should be filming it here, you know, getting some good footage, maybe different videos, maybe podcast episodes, you know, on the sofa, maybe me over here, a guest over here, talking. But I can't wait, if I'm being honest. Hopefully GCSEs, you know, they can't finish soon enough. But anyway, enough of me yapping. Let's get out and do a 5k run. Goodbye house. And we are out the door. So I've seen tips from other people saying it's good to start a run, you know, with a nice warm up before you actually start the run and whatnot, which is good. Jesus Christ, I need a haircut. But we're going to start it now, then we're going to start to go a little light jog and hopefully carry on till the end of the 5k. Right, so they're about, I don't know, maybe a k into the jog right now, jog run, whatever you want to call it, without the haircut. But you know, it feels good, you know. I see why he does it, for mental health reasons. It's nice. I never, you know, this walk, well, run, jog, that I'm doing right now, 5k. In lockdown, me and my mum and my dad used to walk this every single day. Because we went on Google Maps, we like mapped it out, and it's about 5k from where I live. So it's a big circle, which obviously helps with timings and whatnot. But tell you what, it's not too bad around here. Yeah, it might not be sunny Yorkshire that Marcus has, but it's not too bad. Not too shabby at all. Yeah, it's not too shabby, to be fair. It's quite nice. Yeah, maybe a few trains. I used to love trains when I was little. Royal British Legion there as well. It's quite, I have a new roads built here as well, which is alright, but scenery's nice. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's all you can really ask for, to be honest. Got a text a couple of days ago from his mum Jane, lovely family, if I'm being honest, you know, brilliant people, saying that, you know, they were in Reading for a day and wanted to go on a run with me, and I was like, wow, absolutely honoured to be there. And you know, see an interview with them later, but thought I may as well get training, get pumped up for next Sunday. So bring it on. Obviously I'm not going to jog, I'm talking to now on the camera, because then the film will be like that, and a bit shaky and I'll be out of breath. But, you know, going through these runs, a lot of the time, people listen to things, music, audiobooks, podcasts, whatever it might be. You know, I've about halfway in to a Elm Park Royals podcast. Shout out to them, they make brilliant stuff on the season review. And you know, today isn't about Reading, and of course there's matchday vlog, which is what normally you guys get. But I thought it'd be different. I haven't really listened to one of their podcasts in a while. You know, me and my dad listen to them a lot on the way to school. When I get dropped off, it's nice. But it's always important to do these things for mental health. Runs, talking to somebody, if we are ever struggling. You know, Marcus preached the same things, but it's very true. And you know, what he's doing is an absolute inspiration, as I said before. But anyway, let's go on with this jog, run, whatever you want to call it. I'm not the fastest bloke. And let's see if we can try and get it done for about maybe 3/8. I'd say, I know it's a bit specific. Done so far. Let's keep it going. And hopefully, we'll get a few nice more camera shots. Hey up, tratter. There's a tratter. I don't see them round here that often, to be fair. I was carrying a lot of grass, whatever it is doing. Carrying a lot of grass. Tell you what, I felt like an absolute mong placing that camera and then running past it and then picking it up and doing the same thing again. It's what we've got to do for the good camera shots, you know. So, the physical cringe sometimes when, you know, I was placing the second one down. Oh my god, it's windy. Luckily I haven't got a bad airline. Shout out to Connor. But, you know, it felt like so cringy when walking past someone after picking up a camera and then running back and picking it back up and then running back past the camera again. It's what you got to do, it's what you got to do, it's what you got to do. We officially hit the halfway point. It's hard. It is hard doing these. But when you're doing it, you just feel amazing. You know, I'll stop talking for that. There's a few cars walking by. I don't want to ruin the audio. There we go. When I'm doing it, you feel amazing, you know. Got blood, adrenaline running through you. And if I'm being honest, you know, it does help mental health. It does. It clears your mind. You know, I know a lot of people right now under the stress of GCSEs. Believe me, now we're feeling it is rough. But we are getting through it. And of course, every second closer to the end, really. It's the end of second school, which I think is quite sentimental. But you know, I'm looking forward to what I'm doing next year at college, which should be quite fun. Which should mean more videos for you lot, which is brilliant. I've been, you know, since the last home game of the season, a month ago nearly, you know, I haven't really put much stuff out, and I'm sorry for that. But that's mainly because of GCSE revision, you know, trying to do the best. And, you know, I think the main priority for these last 2 weeks now is GCSEs, and then I'm done. I've got so many ideas, so much good stuff in the summer to record and post and edit. But that only comes, as I said, after GCSEs. But we are getting there. On the final stretch of jog, of run, whatever you want to call it.
So without any further ado, let's show you the interview that me and Marcus had outside the Select Car Leasing Stadium.
So today we've got a very special guest, Marcus, the whole boy. How are we feeling today, mate?
I'm excited to be here with you, mate. It's an honour to meet you. You're an absolute legend.
Thank you, pal.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting running.
Yeah, it should be good. I'm not a big runner myself. You know, I've played a bit of football on the side, but you know, you'll be setting the pace for me today. I don't know how quick or slow we'll be going, but it should be good. But starting off, mate, what made you get into vlogging, mate?
Vlogging was, my mental health was quite bad at a stage, and truth be told, making content and just doing something that took my mind off things really helped me. And then when I put it on YouTube for the first time and how nice comments were, it really helped my mental health. And I think just over the first few months, just meeting people and the positive comments and also enjoying making content is probably the reason I'm still doing it, you know what I mean?
Of course.
It's brilliant. Like, content can be, you know, escape from reality in a sense.
Yeah, I get that. Another thing as well, Liam Rossini was sacked by Hull recently. I saw a lot of people have mixed opinions about that. Yourself as a Hull fan, how are we feeling about that?
I'm gutted. That guy is so down to earth, such an incredible guy, and you've never seen a manager have such connections to the fans, and the fans love a manager so much. Arguably our best manager we've had for the last 10 or 15 years. And then to sack him because of his style of football, not because of the results, not because of the league, because of his style is
Stupid.
bonkers, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah.
I wish him the best. I think he'll go on and be an incredible manager.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there was a few teams looking at him. Barnsley, I think, were looking at him. Blackpool as well, which I thought, I talked to Lee Charles TV. He's a Blackpool fellow who does stuff like me and you. Yeah. And he was saying that, he would have been a class appointment. So, another thing as well, mate, obviously you're running for mental health. Yeah. What do you find so therapeutic about running? Because I've done it a few times. I think it's the really nice escape from what can be going on in the outside world, your other problems. Me and you're doing GCSEs at the moment. Yeah. I'm sure that's stressful as ever. But what do you get from it?
I think running and exercise, especially just outdoors, is incredible. Nature is, everyone takes it for granted, but it really is nice. And when you're running, you sort of, first bit is awful, but when you hit that runner's high and your mind just switches off, it's like your body just goes into sort of robot mode. It does what you need to do, and it's just your mind. Peacefulness. Is that a word?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it's peaceful just to run and speak to people, nature, everything's just beautiful. We should take things and appreciate them, especially running and exercise, because we only live once, and there's only so many years in your life where you can do running, because it is, your body limits yourself to do things, but, you just got to make the most of it.
Mate, I completely agree.
There,
no, mate, that's fine. I completely agree with it, mate. But final question from me. Hull obviously will be pushing for Premier League next season. Do you think you'll get it with your new manager ever comes in? No.
No. Look, I would hope if Rossini was still in charge, I would say so. But the problem is, we don't know a lot about this new manager. Half of our players last year were loans, like Fabio Carvalho, Anas Sarori. And they go back, Fiddler G might be gone, Jacob Greaves could go. With FFP as well, we can't spend what we get for these players. It's just going to be so difficult. And then you've got Burnley, Sheffield United and Luton coming into the mix. It's very difficult.
It'll be tough, mate. Well, thank you. I think you're with me, pal.
You're a legend, man. Thank
you
you
too.
very much for that.
And we'll get on to our run.
Let's have it.
Yeah.
And to end off the video, I just want to say how much of an inspiration Marcus is. His runs for mental health and charity, I think it's brilliant. Spreading positivity constantly and just trying to be a better person is something that every single person can agree with. And as always, guys, stay loyal.